there's no doubt that the 60 that the Leafs have are good. They're good at what they do. I think they need to add something different. So could we see a hockey trade? And I don't know which one's going out, but a name that pops to my head, and I just as an example, doesn't have to be, but a Shane Gothisbeer, a guy that moves the puck, transports the puck. Like, again, it doesn't have to be him, but that's the vision in my head, Frankie, of what I think they need to pair with someone else. Again, it doesn't have to be that player, but just moving the puck beside someone who's a little bit more stay-at-home to get that puck going up the ice quicker to those forwards.
Yeah, I don't disagree at all. And you know what's crazy about that, Struddy, is the Leafs could have had Shane Gothisbeer the last 3 or 4 years. Like, he's been on one-year tickets, right? Like, he was on a one-year ticket with Detroit and then Carolina, and it's like those guys, it felt like Toronto had that already, and they were like, we need the tree trunks. We need the guys that Vegas had because we got to clog things up a little bit more. And now if you look at it, it's like you got Tanev McCabe, good shutdown pair. Carlo O'Reilly. Well, you added the big presence with your puck mover. And then, OEL and Benoit, I look at it and I'm like, OEL's on the third pair. He was on the third pair in Florida when they won. So chances are he's slotted right. So I get what you're saying about, having a guy who's like a slick puck mover, but it feels like they've almost tried to like overcompensate for thinking that way for so long that they just said we need to try and get the mutants, and it's tough to get those guys. But yeah, like, why not have someone who breaks the puck out pretty well? What about the power play this year? Like, Mitch Marner was running the power play last year. He was playing the point because they didn't think Morgan Riley could do it, or they didn't think OEL could do it. Marner's gone now. Someone's going to have to run that power play because that's a strength of the team. And so, where does that go to now? Who gets that positioning?
It's a good question. And again, we don't have the answer in the middle of July, but you're right. They were doing, the 5-forward power play into the playoffs last year. They were committed to that. So, I don't picture that happening again. I think they'll go, with Marner gone, they're going to go back to a conventional 4-1. Maybe Riley gets another opportunity there. I think that would benefit him. Again, trying to get some cookies on the power play and feel like you're contributing a little bit more in areas where you're comfortable. But that's why I think it's an unfinished product. Maybe we're looking at the forwards, and it could possibly be Tree Living trying to find a puck-moving defenseman or two.